Hola chicas, is Lala back and ready to talk about the best thing ever created, love. I am making this video because I have declared for myself that 2026 is going to be my year of full love, as much love as I can possibly create, accept, receive, move through. I'm just making it an entire year about love, and I want to see how that plays out in its highest form. I am just really going to try to cultivate that energy as much as I can every day, even on hard days. And I'm especially making this video today because I wrote about this topic a little while ago when I was feeling really high energy, self-love, in my feminine. I felt was feeling really good. And today I'm just not so hot. I just have not been feeling that much energy that I did when I first wrote about this topic. So I kind of want to go through both ways of feeling love when you're at your highest form and when you're also at a pretty low form. So let's get into it. Let's first talk about highest form of self-love that you can possibly feel and give yourself. To everybody each their own extent. I think I am learning to fall in love with myself again. Something you're always going to be doing no matter what. You fall in love with yourself again and again. And I am just learning to love everything again. Myself, music, art, books, cinema. Like, I don't know why for a while I was just kind of stuck, and I can sense when I'm like in my flow or in my zone when I start exploring again, and I start exploring things out of my comfort zone, like music, cinema, or it can still be things that I'm, kind of comfortable with, like cinema that I'm into, or genre of music that I'm into. But just being able to explore and go look for a new artist, look for new movies, dramas, look for new types of books and things like that, so I can just feel a sense myself like coming back and wanting to explore these types of things again. So yes, lately I have just been back getting into some things like that. Personally, I have been exploring my old cinema movies again. I am a big time Marilyn Monroe stan. I love her and I love her movies, and I love that she was one of the first women to create her own cinema productions way back when as well. So I'm kind of like feeding off of cinema from around that time, finding other actresses that I like, other storylines that I can get into. So that's been fun. Music, I'm really into women music right now, but I'm trying to explore out of what I already know. So the usual that I would listen to is like one of my favorites, Ravina, Caliuchis, like the Marias, any women artists, So I've been trying to explore more and learn about new artists, like frequency music too, like women live frequency music. There's this girl on YouTube, her name I think is Shantress Seba, and she makes live frequency music, and it's so beautiful. If you haven't listened to her, she is very, very good. For art as well, I've been getting into more of art documentaries because I love exploring like museums and art. I have not gotten to in a while, but I think even just learning about it like through documentaries and stuff is really cool. So right now I was watching like a 3-part series, Da Vinci, and I thought that one was really good. And a good website if you are in America and have a library card is called Canopy with a K. And so you just link your library card, and it has so much more genres and browses of movies, shows, old cinema, new, that is not on your usual, Netflix, Max, or whatever's on there. So that's why I specifically love that app, because there's like such a vast array of different things that you can learn about on there to whatever you would like to learn. And also just like writing, getting back into writing and journaling everything that I like out. So when I say these things, this is examples of how I feel like my most self-love, and whatever that is to you, like explore that. And I think it's just about embodying these feelings and embodying, like, for me, I know when something's off, I will say, is when I'm like bored, because I'm like, there's so many things in the world. How can I ever be bored? Like, I must not be being creative enough, you know? So when I can sense that, I know that I need to pour some love back into myself and start getting curious again and start creating again as much as I can. It really just you can sense when you are in a high frequency self-love state, because you just kind of embody and walk and feel that feminine energy every day, whether you're out at the store, whether you're in your house, whether you're in your zone. You can just embody and feel that self-love, and it shows out in the physical as well. The frequencies and self-love that you put into giving to yourself, it literally pours out and shows in the physical world too. I think pouring into yourself first, so that it kind of shows, and then throughout the year or with time, that is when love will also be reciprocated back into you, whether that is romantically, platonically, just through connection, through kindness. It will kind of start seeping back into you. But I definitely believe it has to start with yourself. It has to. Like I said earlier, even on your low frequency, kind of in your headspace, days and times that you don't really feel at the highest, and oh, I need to explore, and oh, I need to do this for myself, when you're also kind of in your small little ruts or whatever. Specifically why I made this video, because like I said, when I first wrote about this, I was very high form, in my zone, accepting, loving, feeling just so nice. And it feels so good. Like, it feels so good when you embody that. But everybody goes through periods. We are human, and sometimes you just kind of highs and lows. So I wanted to make this video because during the low times, you still deserve self-love, and I know you don't feel it in the moment because you obviously are feeling a little bit lower, but that doesn't mean you don't need to stop completely and not give yourself some form of love, even simple small ways. So that can be like making favorite teas. I just made a nice hibiscus tea today, and that felt comforting to me, like just a small tea. Doing things for yourself, like taking really slow down time with you, taking your showers is like slow and possible. I just think kind of like moving slower in those lower frequency states can also help you calm your nervous system and not be so in your head, and oh, I don't deserve this, oh, but I'm going through this right now, and oh, I can't even, like, I don't have time to do all this, and I can't have time to explore, and I don't have time to just blah blah blah. I think bringing back slowness into a state of yourself when you don't feel as loved is completely okay. And I think treating yourself with love, even at low states, is absolutely fine as well. I know sometimes we don't feel worthy of it, and sometimes you feel like, I don't have time, or this is going on right now, and yada yada yada. Whatever it is, you can still accept self-love from you, from others, from whatever small good ways you find joy in. It is possible. Do not shy away from still loving yourself at low periods, at low points. You can do that by slowing down, doing little things that you like, literally picking out your favorite shirt for that day. Like, I know sometimes it can be hard, and you can not feel it and just be like, oh, I'll just wear whatever, like, I'm not feeling it anyways. But literally just picking out your favorite shirt, like, will give you a sense of boost and give you some type of like, oh, this is my favorite shirt, or like a lucky, like your lucky shirt, or like your lucky socks, or whatever it is to you. You can do small little things, and I know it sounds silly, like, okay, I'm gonna put on this shirt and feel better, but like, truthfully, you do. Like, your brain kind of acknowledges, like, hey, you know what, like, I always feel good in this shirt, so let me put it on. So picking out the small things like that, picking out your favorite wine, candy at the store. It's just your small little choices. They don't have to be as extravagant as before when you're in a high vibrational state, but you can still make things possible and self love choices every day we can, every single day we can, we absolutely can. And we should never feel guilty about choosing small happy things that, you know, bring us joy. I am just really trying to cultivate as much daily love into my life as I can this entire year. Of course, it's going to be a struggle. Of course, there are going to be days that I don't want to, and I just, you know, want to forget about it and be mindless. But I am really, really trying to cultivate as much love into my life as much as I possibly can. And it starts from within, of course, my self love and what I deserve and what my standards are. But I am also going to be so open to receiving love as well, because I think before, or as women, we are prone to giving so much instead of receiving. So I really want to flip the script and receive and not feel guilty about receiving anything, you know, that I know that I deserve. So I am going to really try to be open in that state flow with pouring into myself, giving, but extremely being okay with receiving as much love that I can from, you know, family, friends, platonically, romantically. I am open. I just want to be open to this idea because I've never consciously thought about doing this before. You know, I feel small coincidences here and there, but right now I just want to send that signal out to the universe and see what comes back, what is being received, and what will find its way to me as well. And when I tell you, love can be in any form, things you would have never realized it could be in. It could literally be in a pet that you randomly shows up, like that you randomly get to take care of or something. It can be as in a family member bringing you food over that you were just surprised, and it feels so nice to feel love that way. It can be romantically, you're finally getting treated right and you're finally feeling deserving of this type of love. It can be friends. I thought of you, I bought this for you, or I thought of you and look at this picture, like this reminds me of you. Like I think any forms shows that there is love everywhere. And I really want to be a part of that. Like I want to indulge myself in there, and I want to receive and give as much as I can this year. And I'm really excited to consciously put that out into the universe because you never know what possibilities that can bring you. So, if you would love to go on a love journey with moi, follow along and we'll see how this entire year spills out, and hoping for the best. But whatever happens, I will let it happen and I will move on with love. So thank you, chicas, and I hope that you love you as much as I love you. So